guess I can go ahead and swap over. Hello. Ugh. What year is it? Ugh. I somehow took a nap while I was playing Pokemon. I was playing just on my own, playing some Arceus, and then I moved from my chair to my couch because it was hurting my eyes being so close to the screen. And then I put a blanket on, and then Potion jumped in my lap, and then 2 hours later I woke up. So, hello, good morning, day, evening. So I have an icy to help give me the sugar I need to awaken. Grayson just ate all of Potion's food again. 2 bowls full you've had of her food today. Yes, it was worth it though. I mean, clearly my body needed it because I'm not usually a napper. I usually only nap if my body is like really, really desperate. So I was just listening to my body, and it was a good nap. It was quite lovely. Quite lovely. Hope you guys are having a great rest of your Sunday. Now, I was chatting in Discord earlier to see if you guys wanted me to have an afternoon stream or an evening stream, and the vast majority of you voted for evening stream, except for Tank, who wanted me to do an 8-hour stream, and I said no. I do 8-hour streams unintentionally, occasionally. Hi, you guys all coming to say hi? We got the puppers are here. Both of the pepperonis are here. Yay! Naps with doggos are fantastic indeed. It's a wonderful thing. Indeed. Especially when your body needs it. Because I had, the reason that my body needed it, because I stayed up a little bit later last night because I was watching Cowboy working on his stream that we rated into last night. And Potion was fast asleep on the couch behind me. And I didn't want to make her wake up and go downstairs and go into her kennel. So I picked her up and put her in my bed, and she went right back to sleep. And we snuggled for a little while. She fell asleep. We all went to sleep. This was at about 11:30 or so. And then at 1:30 in the morning, she woke me up whining at the edge of the bed like she was going to jump off the bed. So I tried to get her to come snuggle with me, and oh my goodness, Potion. Whoa. I tried to get her to come snuggle with me some more, but she just really needed to jump down for whatever reason. And so I took her outside to go potty, and she had a really big poop, so that was good that she told me she needed to go potty. That was great. And then I needed to go potty as well. And when I finished going potty, and I know she loves that word. I keep saying it and it bothers her. She's like, what? Are we going? Huh? She then walked herself into her kennel and went right back to sleep. Didn't want to come upstairs with me. She walked herself into her kennel, and that's her place. She knows that that's where she likes to sleep. So I was like, okay, if that's where you want to be, that's where you want to sleep, okay. So then I was at 1:30 this morning, and then Grayson and I went back to sleep. Mwah. Until 8:30, 9 o'clock. So I got a good amount of sleep, but clearly my body said I needed more. I listened to it. You always have to listen to your body, especially when this is this time of year with allergies, but also with flu and COVID and everything. Her fur is glossy. Is your fur glossy? Is your fur glossy? Are you dirty? You need to take a bath? You need to take a bath. You do. I forgot to book you an appointment at PetSmart to get a bath. You've never had one. She has no idea what a bath is. She's never had a bath before. But she's shedding up a storm. I didn't realize I was going to have a second crazy fur shedder. Oh my gosh. Hers is little tiny hairs, so it's harder to see. But they're still there. They're still there. Mwah. She's my girl. This is my girl. She's my buddy. But I hope you guys have had a good Sunday so far. Mine's just been really lazy. I played some video games. I played some Phasmo with Aeolus earlier. Played through some Pokemon on my own. You saw a pic where your dog owner made a second dog out of the fur their dog had. Yes, I've seen those Instagram videos. A lot of them come from Huskies, which, Grayson. Hi. What are you giving me kisses for? Huh? Why are you giving me all the kisses? No, you're not falling asleep right here, baby girl. I love you too, but you're not gonna fall asleep right here. I need both of my hands, honeybee. Honeybee. Sweet pea. No, ma'am, we can't sleep like this. I can't, baby. I need both of my hands to crochet. Because today is crocheting. Yeah, Mommy's got to do some of her crochet projects. Because she's got a lot of commissions to finish. She does. I do. Uh-huh. She's not happy about that. Sweet pea. I love you. Oh my goodness, honey. I love you too. Someone come deal with this dog. My plans for today are to finish up a lot of my commissions. Skelepuppy volunteers, please, come on over. She wants snuggles. So as long as you're... Wow. As long as you're willing to snuggle with her, she's happy. It's all she wants. Aeolus! Thank you so much for the resubscribe. Thank you. Uncle Aeolus resubscribed. He did. Let's show the people your cute face. Say hi to the peoples. Say hi, Chad. Hi, Chad. Don't bite me. You don't bite me. Why are you biting on me? Nom, 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 nom. Why are you biting on me? Aeolus, I was just asking for volunteers to come deal with her because she just wants to snuggle. And I need both of my hands to finish up my commissions. I've got Piplup, who all I have to do is make the 2 arms and then crochet or sew the pieces together on the cape and nose onto the body. They've got everything else done on the Piplup, just the arms and the little back cape. Purple Kitty also volunteers. Huge. Well, I expect a whole bunch of you to come on over and deal with her for me. This is my life now, nothing but puppy snuggles. I'm good with that, but it's very difficult to maintain a stream following and community when I can't do anything but sit here. He looks weird without the beak. He does. I have the beak. I just haven't sewn it onto him yet. But that's what today is for. So hopefully I'll be finishing up with that. And then I need to crochet a second yarny out of this blue. Out of the blue. Whoa. Apparently I'm knocking down all this stuff. I know. And we need to work on the Freddie Mercury a little bit more. Keep going through the Freddie Mercury because he's getting decently close to finish. It's just all the details. And then I have 2 to 3 more commissions I need to get done. So we may take a break at that point so I can grab the yarn necessary for those projects and then come back and finish those. That's my plan for today. Thank you so much for the lurk, Skelepuppy. Stop trying to steal my icy. You're not sneaky. Alright. But that's my plan for today on stream. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday. Or if you are like Purple Kitty, a great Monday. Good morning, Purple Kitty. Gross. 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 That's pretty much my plan. Ugh. Ma'am, what are you doing? I wish I knew what she was officially, though. It's not going to change anything. It would just be nice to know exactly what she is. Because I definitely see the boxer around her jowls, but she's got the coloring, so her coloring is spot on for a Rottweiler. I have no idea. But then she's got this like white cookies and cream kind of coloration on her chest that I'm really not sure where that comes from. Hey, can you... Ma'am, can you not do that, please? Here. I need you to go somewhere else. I love you. I love you. Go lay down somewhere else. Mwah, much appreciated. Alright, there we go. She is too cute. She is a hoot and a half. I can't complain because she is a very, very good pup. It's just she's mama's girl for sure. I know there's nobody else here for her to be, but you know what I mean. If anybody was not in the Discord earlier to see, when I was playing through some more of Pokemon Arceus, I found all of the Psyducks. I have not found a shiny yet, but I did find the best boy. And I was able to, I caught 4 of the best boy. I could have caught even more of them. I need to, because one of the Pokedex things is to catch 15 of them. So one of these days I will. Hello, Rose. Thank you for also lurking. Welcome in. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Go somewhere else. But I found Best Boy. I was really, really excited. And he's super cute. And then he attacked me. So I had to unfortunately murder one of them because he attacked me. He didn't want to get in my ball. He was very angry. And exactly, he was trying to stab me. He yelled at my Pokemons, and then he had the audacity to knock my Ponyta unconscious. And so I pulled out my Luxio, and I'm like, no, 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 no. Rude. Here. Enjoy. I didn't mean to have Ponyta out. It just happened. My poor Ponyta has been bullied hardcore in this game. Bullied. It has barely improved or increased in XP because every time I throw it into a fight, it gets one shot. This poor Ponyta is never gonna level up at this rate. Hey, Strom! Strom coming in with the clam hype. Strom coming in with that clam hype. He's giving us all clams. Everybody watch out. Well, I mean, at least it's better than giving us all crabs, right? And the fart. Yes, I saw the fart emote. And I was like, yes. Rushla took the suggestion. I'm very, very happy. Remain clam. Work, lurk, love your face, know me, you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate all the farts and the lurks. I hope you have a great day at work. Hopefully it's really chill and calm and not Manic Monday. I still need to add a fart sound. I don't think I have a fart sound alert, do I? Let's see here. What's the word I'm looking for? Commands, that's the one. I do have a fart. I do have a fart alert. I do. See? Perfect. Easy. I do have a fart sound alert. It's Since my screen is no longer sarting soon, nor is it farting soon. Hi. No. Stop with the climbing. No, ma'am. Go play with brother. He brought you toys. Go play with brother. I made a bad decision this morning. It was a good decision for the dogs. A very bad decision for me. That I introduced the dogs to, well, introduced Potion. Grayson's done this before, just not in a long time. Playing with his big giant orange and blue wacky ball kind of thing out in the backyard. Oh my gosh, they went obnoxious for it. They were having so much fun running around in the backyard playing soccer of sorts with that. It was so good. Do I have the timer of that set somehow? Let me see. What's my edit? My cooldown is 1 minute. I'm gonna lower that. There you go. Oh, I didn't push save. Hold on. There we go. There you go, Purple Kitty. Now you can try again. Yes. Easy. I'm gonna remove a lot of these from having a cooldown. Like, I'll remove... Because a lot of these, they have a 1 minute cool. I can't make them like a 30-second cooldown. It's either 0 or 1 minute or more. I can't make it a 30-second cooldown. Hee. Some of these I will keep at the 1 minute though, because I really don't need my entire stream just having nothing but, I'm gonna edit this. Hold on. There we go. Save that. Save that. Edit this. Okay, and then put that. Alright, there we go. All the sound effects that I want to have a different cooldown have been edited. Don't forget exclamation point SFX. Yeah, it's very strange that it has to be 1 minute or more. Don't mind me, you're just here for the boo bits. And the dogs. You're here for the dogs. Like the Grayson boy. Yeah. I know, buddies. I know. I told you when I start streaming, something might happen. You gotta wait. Nobody's redeemed it yet. You gotta wait. I'm sorry. Crypto, I see you sneaking in there with the laughing of the farts. Are you being a typical boy laughing at farts? See, if you just wait patiently, somebody's got your back. See, somebody will have your back. Auntie Purple Kitty has your back this time. See? Oh, ho, 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 ho. And Potion's down here on the other side. You don't laugh at farts, you find them gross. Farts are a very natural part of our bodies. They're nothing to feel ashamed about. We're gonna put... There. I'm gonna put all these little body parts and pieces in my handy dandy cart that I have here to store all of my yarn and stuff. That way it doesn't get on my desk and fill up my desk throughout my streams. Right? Crazy. And naturally, they're gross. I mean, yes, they can be, but they happen. We're gonna go ahead and swap on over. Bam! Look, there's a Grayson here. Grayson, your face is on stream. Your face is on the stream. Everybody can see you. Yes, everybody can see you. You already got one, bug. You got one already. No, don't you start trying to shake my hand. I'm not gonna fall for that. No, sir. Sure, just like poo is natural and happens, still gross. There's a book about that. Everybody poops. I'm sure there's a book about everybody farts. Or if there's not, someone should make one. Hi, can you all please stop? Please. Stop. No. Do not make me put you in timeout. Thank you. Good gosh. This dog thinks he is just starving when he has eaten 2 bowls of his sister's food. And he's had like 14 dog bones today. He's not starving. He does not need the one tiny little nugget that comes from stream by climbing in my lap and being a poopy head. You, sir, and you, ma'am, are naughty, and I have created spoiled monsters. As cute as you are chunky. You're getting fat, and I'm living for it. I love fat, chunky dogs. Ugh. Oh, I love. There's more just to rest on me, like a weighted blanket. It's just put all the dogs on me. Just it's so good. Sounds like Luna, one of your cats. She eats her siblings' food and just keeps begging for more. I don't know what his problem is. He has plenty of. We've got 3 bowls of food in the house, and he keeps stealing from hers. And I'm like, dude, leave sister's food bowl alone. Alright, what am I doing here? I'm looking for this. Piplup. And I need to do the arms. Arms, arms, arms. If you were in arms, where would you be? That's head, feet, arms. There it is. The arms are out of the light blue. I've got this light blue. Light blue. He wants my cuddles? I mean, he doesn't, though. That's the problem, is Grayson doesn't want my cuddles. He's not the biggest fan of my cuddles unless I'm cuddling and giving all the attention to Potion. So I think he has this jealousy tendency where he only wants mommy time so nobody else can have me. I think that's what it is. Because during the rest of the day, he doesn't care about hanging out with me outside of me taking him for his daily walks. But as soon as I sit down at this computer chair, he is all up in my business, pawing at me, climbing in my lap, trying to get all of the attention. And I think it's because he's learned from you folks. All of you are the ones that he's over here trying to get the attention from. He's learned from all of you, if I act really super cute, they're gonna feed me. If I annoy mom...
Well, excuse me, princess.
Yes. Yes. Good. You're excused. I'm glad you understand. Alright, gotta do some counting. Hold on. Whee. This will feel so good getting off of my to-do list because it's been something I've been working on since December, and I just keep postponing and just never finishing it because other things come up that have taken priority, and I feel bad because I mean, the family keeps telling me, oh, no rush, don't worry about it. But I'm over here just like, no, I need to get rid of it. I need to get this to you so it stops staring at me and making me feel guilty for not having finished it yet. You know? I'm also starting this week craft fair inventory, so I've really got to start getting all this stuff completed. Because once craft fair inventory comes around, I will be filling my time with that until March. Dun dun. Yes, I did. It's actually my mom's text message ringtone. And that's Brett's favorite. That's the one he requested. Let me know if the music is too loud. No, you. If I need to edit any of the volume stuff, let me know. You didn't catch that one? I was probably talking over it at the same time because I heard it. This arm is smaller than I thought it was going to be. From the picture, it looked like it was going to be a long wing of sorts. Alright, and 3, 2, 1, done. Okay, that arm is completed. I guess my last 2 rows, I preemptively was like, it's too short, but no. Once I actually finish those last 2 rows, there we go. Makes it a good length. It's a good arm. Why can't Pokemon only have 1 arm, 1 leg, and 1 ear? Why do I have to make 2 of everything? Why is it gotta be symmetrical? Ugh. Oh, I'm gonna use that Pip. Excuse me. Yes, it is Piplup. I have the hiccups. Yes. And then I can take pictures of Piplup and Cherubi, because they are the last 2 Pokemon commissions that I had to finish off for this one family, and send it off to them, and maybe they will be able to meet up tomorrow to pick it up. I guess Grayson got upset that I told him to leave me alone. Because he has gone to the other room and is pouting. Potion is here, chewing on one of her toys. I'm surprised it's not squeaking, it's just crinkling at the moment. You know what I don't understand I don't understand how streamers can stream every single day of the week. This is day 3 in a row of me streaming. And I've got to stream tomorrow as well. So, I mean, I'll be doing 4 days in a row of streams. I don't understand. Man, how do they do 5, 6? Some streamers do all 7 days. Like, I don't know how they do it. It is crazy. Yes. You struggle with 3-hour streams. You're just so weak. I don't mind doing like longer streams. Like I can do 3-4 hour streams very normally. I catch myself doing 6-hour streams, 8-hour streams also sometimes when I'm on a weekend and I don't have work the next day. But there are some streamers that I watch who do 12-hour streams multiple days per week. And I don't understand how they're doing it. I'm like, how are you not exhausted? Because I think the streamer that I watch, Teeksta, she's an Australian streamer. She does 12-hour plus streams. Sometimes they end up in 13, 14-hour streams. And she does them like 4 days a week, something like that. Maybe not every single day, but she still streams for very, very long periods of time. Consistently. We've raided into her once before. This doesn't seem like it's the same length. It's close enough, I guess. It's close enough in length. It's not like it's going to be right next to arm for comparisons. It is right now. Alright. You just get tired very easily. Yeah, I don't really get tired very easily, thankfully. It's mostly if I don't have a lot of chatters, sometimes it gets harder for me to want to keep streaming for a long time. If I've got a lot of people that are communicating and chat's popping and we're all having fun and laughing and being silly, I can keep going and keep going and keep going and it's fine. But once it kind of quiets down and gets really chill and empty, it's harder for me to maintain that momentum and keep streaming for a long time. I've reminded you you want to look into trying to crochet. Get it. Get it. Get it. Alright, so we're going to put on this. Hold on a second. What's up with this? Why is there like... Hold on. I guess that's right. Yeah, I guess that's right. Alright, where's my little sewing thingy-majig? We're giving him a Batman cape. How's that looking? It's pretty even. You would chat a lot, but you feel very self-conscious when it's just all your messages on the chat screen. I get that too. Yeah, I've been a streamer, or a stream watcher at the same regards, where I've been the only one chatting, and it's so weird. It's like I'm obsessive or something like that. I feel that self-consciousness where I'm like, oh my gosh, everyone's gonna think I'm obsessed with this streamer because I'm the only one talking. But don't even, yeah, exactly, like what Purple Kitty said, don't even stress. It actually makes me feel really good knowing that people are still here. Because when I was streaming Arceus yesterday, basically it felt like chat had just all gone to sleep. it got very, very quiet, and it was just Chicky for a very, very long time. And I thought everybody else had tuned out, that maybe I only had Chicky as a viewer, until I did a raid and it said I still had 8 viewers. I'm like, oh, I just had a whole bunch of lurkers. I had no idea. I thought it was just Chicky because she was the only one commenting. So don't worry at all if your chat is the only one that comes up on my screen. At least that helps me realize, you know what, someone else is active right now. And it really shouldn't matter to streamers how many people are active in chat. I don't care so much about the number of active viewers that I have. I just want to be sure people are enjoying the content. And I need to keep my energy levels up. I need to feel like I'm still being entertaining to you guys. And it's hard to maintain that energy when I don't have anybody talking with me. I don't want to seem like I'm that psychotic person who's talking to myself all the time. You know what I mean? And that's the other thing too. Yeah, it's time zones. Thank you for the scream. What do you want, Grayson boy? What do you want, Bug? What's up, sweet pea? What's up? Bonk. Hey, why am I getting bonked? I didn't do anything. Why are you bonking me? What did I do? You're bonking yourself. And yeah, that's absolutely the case too. Is I tune into Rushla's stream and it's like 7:30, 8 in the morning for me when I'm just now waking up, and it's end of his day where he's just finishing up stream. But I make sure he knows, hey, I'm in chat. Hello, good morning, that kind of stuff. And I let people know that I'm here, even though I can't be there all day. I try to make it my point to let streamers know that I'm there, even if I can't, even if I just end up going into lurk zone. Even sending one message, just letting me know that you're there is really, really kind, because it shows who is supporting me, but also then gives me information to know, okay, I can message these people because they're very consistent in watching, and ask you guys for what kind of content you would want to see next. You guys love me? Well, thank you! Thank you for the hug, Skella Puppy! You hadn't heard it and was 50-50 on it being GOAT or greatest of all time. I just changed it too because I had it written down in the SFX screen as sheep, and I forgot that it's not a sheep, it's a goat. Two very different animals. So I made sure to edit that today. Well, I appreciate seeing all of you guys around, and I love getting to jump into other people's channels and chats as well when I can. You can't afford to play while working, but you love the word guess game? Ah, yes, the words on stream. Yes. And then sometimes when I do crosswords occasionally too. And you and Purple Kitty seem to help me with that a lot. Yas! Alright, now I gotta add these. Where'd my bubbles go? Here we go. So I've got the cape. I have to add these little bubbles to the bottom of the cape. You love that sax. It's the sexy sax, man. Oh, yeah. My favorite one is the flute. If you guys want to listen to the flute one, that's my favorite sound alert. And the polka clarinet, of course. Michael was a fantastic singer. Is that a flute or a recorder? It's a recorder, but it's funnier to type in flute because people will think it's something else, and it's me being tricky. I'm being a tricky trickster. It's me being tricksy. In Australia schools, are you forced to learn the recorder like we were in our elementary school music class? Were your parents tortured and tormented as much as ours? You're back and much cleaner. Good. Tricky, right? I know. That's what I do. That's why I could have left it as sheep. I really could have. But sometimes people are looking for a scream, and we all know sheeps don't scream. When you were in school, you had to learn the recorder. Oh, okay, cool. So it's not just an American thing. That's good to know. You were forced to learn the kazoo. Purple kitty, what? It's not something you just teach how to play the kazoo. You just hum. You ooh. That's it. There's no pitch. There's no sound to the. I don't understand. Today's kids probably get stoked for recorders so they can learn how to play the woodwind part of Mask Off. What a lot of our kiddos in the general education music class, as part of their recorder curriculum now, is they do, I don't know if it's like recorder karate almost. I can't remember if that's the exact terminology or not. But basically, students learn different notes and learn different exercises and pieces, and as they start to, quote, master certain parts, they earn a rubber band, like a colored rubber band, kind of like the karate belts, and they wrap them around the bottom of their recorder, and that just shows their ability level on that instrument. That's kind of what they do. You also had to sew bells onto gloves and use that as an instrument. Ma'am, I understand that Australia is upside down, but I think all of the blood is rushing to you guys' brains if you guys think that those are instruments. I need to have a discussion with your school board, because gloves are not an instrument. The kazoo is not something you have to teach. I need to have a conversation. I need this. Don't you literally play handbells? Yes, but you have to, there's a physical bell that you're playing. You're not sewing little jingle bells onto a glove and going, hee that la 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 la. Like, I don't know if that's what I'm understanding from Purple Kitty. Wouldn't it be easier if it was on a glove? I mean, are you sewing on just little tiny jingle bells, and it's just you're shaking your hands around and going, well, shake it up, baby, now shake it up, baby. Is that all you're doing? Yeah, tiny little jingle. Okay, see, that's not an instrument. That's just sound. That is not an instrument. I will stand by my point. That is not an instrument. That is noise. This is in year, like, 3? Or 4? Suspicious. And when do you start school? Do you guys start in kindergarten, or do you start in what we call pre-K, which is where you're, like, 4 to 5 years old? Reception. Okay, that must be like our version of pre-K. Kinder is separate. So then, yeah, like year 3 or 4, you'd be like 3rd and 4th grade. Yeah, our kids are learning recorder and rhythm with like the Orff drums and mallet instruments. When I was in elementary school music, fun fact, my elementary music teacher when I was in 5th grade, I want to say, 4th or 5th grade, I can't remember, he told me that I had basically, and not as many words, he basically told me I had no musical talent and that I should not go into any form of music when I went into middle school. Yes. You heard that correctly. Yep. So when I came back in high school, our high school jazz band performed at my elementary school, and he remembered me apparently, and he came up to me after my performance because I was on the saxophone and I had a bunch of jazz sax solos and everything. He came up to me afterwards. He's like, "Wow, I am really sorry for doubting you and ever saying something like that to you." So I guess he remembered what he said too. Because, yeah, like, first of all, when you're in elementary school, very few people have any form of talent. Chill out. Calm down, sir. You're more than likely not meeting a musical prodigy. Okay? Calm down. But second of all, you don't tell somebody that as they're going into middle school that they're not talented. You just don't do that as a teacher, regardless of your feelings towards said child. Like, you just don't. Be a decent human being. Alright. Whoop whoop. There we go. Huge. Oh no, I had some fuzz that was poking out, and I didn't like it. There we go. Alright, we've got Piplup's cape. Now has the 2 little baubles on it. Alright. Piplup's cape has his little kind of tail-looking thing. We've got to put these arms on here. Age 5 to 6 is where you start reception. Okay, because 5-6 is our kindergarten. Most people start at 5, but you have to be 5 years old by September, or you have to wait until the following school year. It's like you can't jump in if you turn 5 in October or November, because technically when you start school you'd be 4. And it's a thing. It's a thing. It's not a thing for me because I was a springtime birthday. I know it definitely bothers some parents, first of all, but it bothered some of my friends that they were 6 when I was 5, or they didn't get to graduate high school until they were 19 and everybody else was 18, kind of thing. You did 3 and 4-year-old preschool? Oh, kinder for you is 3 to 4. Oh, okay, interesting. So that's different than us. Hello, can you please go in the stitch? Thank you. So just a different terminology. Yeah, our kinder is 5-6, and our, quote, reception is what we call preschool or early childhood development. I went to a daycare for a couple of years while my mom was working, and then I did pre-K preschool at 4, and then half-day kindergarten at 5. We didn't have the option for full-day kindergarten when I was in school. Your preschool was like half day. You would get dropped off in the morning quite early, maybe 7 a.m., and hang out until noon. Then your grandma and grandpa would pick you up, and you hung out with them until your parents got off work. That sounds about what my preschool life was like as well. I don't remember what I did for my kinder, to be fair. I mean, that was also 25 years ago. I don't recall. I mean, I remember doing the alphabet worksheets where I had to color a letter of the alphabet, and there was an associated animal, and that was our homework. And now kids nowadays in their kindergarten classrooms have to read books and novels and do math and all this, and mine was barely, what does the letter A say? Kinder for you was the beginning of your public education hell. Oh no. You didn't have a good experience in your public education? No. Not at all? Oh man. Was it teachers or the students? If you don't mind me asking. If you want me to shut up about it, let me know too. If it's too triggering, let me know. Kendi was like painting things, eating fruit salad, and having naps. That's basically pre-K. Except for our pre-K nowadays, we have a morning preschool and an afternoon preschool. So basically it's from 7 a.m. to 11, and then 11 to... or 7 to 10, yeah, 7 to 11, and then 9 to 1. So there's a little bit of an overlap. Oh, and cracking your head open on the side of the sandbox. Ah, yes, yes. Yay! Look, he's got arms. Piplup has some armies, and he's got the leggies. All I need to do is put on his beak. I think. Am I done with him after I put the beak on? I think so. Checking. Yes. Yeah, so he'll be done once I put the beak on, and then I just need to glue down the excess white felt. Oh, and I need to put some needle felting in here. I don't know how to needle felt, so I'm just going to glue down some regular felt. So let me go grab some light blue felt real quick. 1 second. Almost forgot about that. Got, that's a pretty close color. Nice. So this one requires, who's hosting me? Pinky, thank you so much for the host. Welcome in. We are talking about our experiences in public education. First, we started off talking about music class and how in different countries they teach different instruments. So we need to trim it from here, I guess. And then width-wise, probably to here. And then need to make some almost like flames of sorts. like that at all. That looks awful. I don't like that one bit. How can I fix this? How can I fix this? Let's see, let's see. If I cut it to there, and then make this a little bit more steep. Hey, 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 it's stuck. It's stuck. It's stuck. I can fix that in a second. I'm just trying to get an idea if this is kind of where I'm thinking. Kind of. Kind of. I think I can shorten this a little bit more. How does that look? How does that look for the extra part? This extra felt part. How's that? Attaching the nose is going to be really challenging because I don't have a sharp enough needle. I'm going to have to get my really, really pointy sewing needles out versus my crochet needles. That's what I was looking for, was my glue. Okay. So now we're going to glue it on. What's up, baby girl? Okay, that part's glued on. See if I can at least get one or two of the stitches down just so I have the placement of the nose proper. Okay. And then the rest of it's gonna have to be sewn down with some very, very sharp needle once it's all glued down. So I'll have to wait on that part. But let's go ahead and, while the rest of this is getting glued down, let's glue down the rest of this eyeball too. Kinder was like, whatever. First, in the beginning of second, you just weren't getting it. Second half of second, you went to a Montessori private school. And with the power of Pokemon, learned to read. Third grade, you were at 3 different schools. First, Indianapolis, it was private, and it closed due to 9/11. Then you moved to Colorado. That was a public school, but there were literally 7 kids in your class. And it was good. Finished off 3rd grade, you came back to Indiana, spent the remainder of 3rd and 4th in public school where you went back to being stupid and now also bullied, till you needed a child psychiatrist. Then at 5th grade, you went to a Lutheran school and was all Gucci. That sounds very rough, Crypto. I am sorry you had to experience that. I also had to go to a bunch of different schools, but just because my dad changed jobs, and we had to move. It wasn't because of anything else or anything like that. It was just all job. That is a good attitude to have. Absolutely. It makes you you, for sure. All of our life experiences, as much as we want to go back in time and change things, we can't. And even if we did change things, if we had the opportunity to go back in time and change things, you don't know what it would do to you. You don't know what those struggles and trials that you had to go through as a kid or an adult have shaped you. Who would know where you would be at today otherwise? You were lucky. By halfway through reception, you were accepted into a private school. It wasn't the worst, but it wasn't the best. I had the opportunity. I was accepted into a talented and gifted school after kindergarten, but we moved, and so I would have gone to a talented and gifted private school like my brother. Alas, I never got that opportunity because we had to move, and I just went to a public school, and that's where I lived out my life. You can't last much longer. You're nodding off over your phone. No problem. Get some sleep. Thank you for coming in, Skella Puppy, and thank you for letting me know that my beautiful, wonderful, sultry voice is helping you go into slumberland. I am basically Sandman. Mr. Sandman. Or Mrs. Sandwoman. That's what I am here for. Thank you for coming in. Sleep well. I will catch you later. Sweet dreams. Don't let the big bugs bite. There we go. I just need to sew the rest of the nose down once the felt dries. So that will be... You're like my personal sleep aid. Perfect. I love that. I am glad. I have some clients that was actually our goal, was relaxation, because they struggled to get to sleep without medication. And I would come in for parts of our music therapy. This was a while back. I'd come in for parts of our music therapy sessions, and I would just sing lullabies. Or I would sing Disney songs that were really soft and calm and relaxing. Hi, baby girl. What is it? You want to see Piplup? Look, Mommy finished Piplup. Yeah. Mommy finished Piplup. Now we got to go on to our next one. Yes, ma'am, we do. Oh, I know. Not time for snuggles right now, baby girl. No, ma'am. I'm so sorry. You can snuggle on the blanket. Yeah, go on the blanket. Good girl. Good girl. Alright, so we're gonna go on to Yarny next. Yarny I have to do completely from scratch because the Yarny that I made before ended up being too big. So, whoops, refresh this screen. What size hook? It doesn't tell me. That's helpful. Don't remember what size hook I used. I feel like I used this size. I feel like I did. But I can't remember. I can't remember, and that sucks. I can't remember what size hook I used to match. Because this is the one I'm trying to match size-wise. Based off of the size of the holes, I believe it's this hook. Yeah, I think it's this hook. So this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to make a second one of these, but in blue. And the ears, these little pointy parts, need to be a little bit longer, so a little bit taller. And technically need to be more rounded in, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that with making it up on this pattern specifically. Let me see. I'm just reading through the pattern real quick just to be sure how I can adjust this to my needs. Okay, I think I know what I can do. So we're going to start off with the head. Have you guys ever played this video game? Yarny and Yarny 2. I think I'm doing this all right. We're gonna find out. I have never played this game, but I feel like I need to because it's basically a character made out of yarn. Two characters, actually. This may be getting too much. We'll see. There was a game that was co-op and you were thinking we should play, but you can't remember what it was. Kevin said Portal 2 is a co-op game. Hey, what are you... This is what she peels off of her dog toys. She's destroying the burrito, and that was the sewn-in sauce of the burrito toy. one more row like I was planning to. There was a game I played on PlayStation called Tearaway or something like that. I don't recall if that one is co-op or not, but it was really cute. It was super fun. And of course, I've played the Yoshi's Yarny World. That one was super fun. Any of the Kirby games were really fun. All the Mario games. So, alright, so here's how this horn is looking, which is good because it needs to be taller and more round, so it's looking better than the other one. Yarny 2. That's going to be... Yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Perfect. Okay. Good, good, good. So there's one horn down. One to go. Because, of course, they can't have one horn. Ugh. That's why I like unicorns. One horn. Just one thing to have to worry about. Oh, speaking of games with friends, Aeolus and Chicky and Corvus are trying to convince me to get Sea of Thieves. I'm just over here thinking, I was like, man, I have so many games. I have so many games and not enough time to play everything and still crochet and take my dogs on walks. Ugh. But it is a game that I have considered getting, and it's currently on sale. And I know Rushla and Strom and Chezzy, you guys all play Sea of Thieves. Purple Kitty, is that a game you play? Crypto, is that a game you play? You've played it and enjoyed it, but it's very much a co-op or bust experience. Oh, for sure. For sure. Is it one of those kinds of games, though, where you guys can just play it to play for fun? Or are you forced and required to play and battle against other people on the internet? Like, can I just go in and play with my group of friends and we just go kill skeletons and shoot each other out of cannons? Or is it guaranteed we're going to find and run into another group of try-hard pirates? You don't think you can turn off PvP? If you could, then it would make the game much easier. Is the game scaled? Or is my level 1 ass gonna go against a level 673? Oh. There's no progression of any kind besides cosmetics. Oh. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One. Hey, Po. 10. You actually, that's why you actually don't play it anymore. You need a goal and it doesn't offer that. Okay, so that's something that I like too, is I like to have a goal in the games that I'm playing. I want to know what I'm doing versus I just get to do whatever I want to willy-nilly. That's why I don't do Sims. That's why I'm not a Sims fan. I can't just go into a game and not have a clue as to what I'm supposed to do or how to do it. Sorry, my nose got really itchy all of a sudden right then. One, two, three, four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And go around the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we've got the beginning to our head working. So here's what the beginning of our head is looking like. Ah. There we go. Okay. Remember, I told you guys when I'm going around and having to count stitches, I do get a little bit quiet because counting and talking at the same time is very difficult. When it comes to crocheting animals like this, it really matters stitch count wise, because if you lose your stitch count, you can really screw up the look of your project. This is a very easy pattern though, so I'm not concerned about messing it up. Fun fact, this pattern actually is off of Instagram. That I couldn't find the pattern I wanted off of Pinterest or Ravelry or anything like that. When I typed in Yarny video game crochet crochet pattern, it went to this lady's Instagram post. And I was like, what? There are Instagram posts for crochet patterns? And then I went down the rabbit hole and I started following a whole bunch of crochet pattern people on Instagram. Went down the rabbit hole a little bit on that one. We're almost done with the head. I've got 2 more rows of the head. And last row of the head. Head is complete. Now, yes, okay. Fasten off. There. I need my stuffing, which is right here. I'm going to go ahead and start stuffing the ears to make sure they maintain their shape, or horns. I guess they aren't really ears. I don't know if they are ears or horns. I don't know. I mean, I've never played the video game, so I don't know who the characters really are. What they're supposed to portray. What kind of creatures are they? I have no idea. I would love to play this video game one day. I have so many video games I want to play someday. So many. Stuff in it so it kind of maintains its shape a little bit. Hopefully, that's the idea at least. My bag fell down. pretty good. I think that's looking good. They're about the same size. And then this guy's got the longer horns, like the character. Okay, so now I gotta make the arms. The arms are obnoxious, so hold on a second. Let me take a little bit of a drink break here. Okay. Whew. A little bit of a hydrate break. I'm going to have a Becca snack break. Have some Starbursts. Because many Starbursts. Favorite reds. Delicious. All pink. My favorite. What is your favorite Starburst color, if anybody is still listening and hanging out in chat? You don't know? Pink? High five, Crypto. Pink? High five, Purple Kitty. Pink and red are my two favorite Starbursts. I'm not a fan of the yellow. I will eat them when desperate. Same with the orange. I will eat them when I'm desperate. But it's not my top choice. I haven't had them in a while. That's one of the candies that I can have because they're gluten-free. Because it's just sugar, corn syrup, palm oil, citric acid, wax, carnauba wax, and artificial coloring. And I know it doesn't have peanuts in it because it's just gummy and gooey. You're having to lay off all your favorite sweets? That's the worst. That's the worst feeling. Honestly. Worst feeling. I feel for you. My mom had to do the same thing when she had surgery on her esophagus to stomach. Something went on in here, and she had to have surgery on that. And afterwards, she had to be on a liquid diet for a couple of days to a week or so. And when she was able to go back to real food, she noticed whenever she had ice cream, she got really sick. Really sick. And it was the overwhelming amount of sugars. Because she noticed the same thing when it came to, like, cupcakes. And cookies don't do it to her. She doesn't get sick with cookies. But it has been, like, the frosting on the cupcakes and ice cream and any kind of frozen foods like that, frozen desserts, that she just cannot have ice cream anymore, or she gets really, really sick. And because she has acid reflux, they tied off whatever flap was going on in her throat, so she physically can't throw up. So when she gets really nauseated and feels really, really sick, she can't fix it by throwing up. She just is in misery. And so she's like, you know what? I can't go through that. And she made the choice that she would rather not have ice cream than to have to deal with that misery of feeling like you need to throw up but can't. And like for me, mine is, I had a cheat day. I had a cheat weekend. My dinner tonight was all very filled with gluten because I just went to a fast food joint and got chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggies. And I went to the movies yesterday, and I went to the gas station to get a drink and some candy to take into the theater. Shh. And I grabbed a Reese's Fast Break because that's one of my favorite candy bars in the world. Now, keep in mind, I have a level 3 peanut allergy. So they keep telling me, stop eating peanuts. It's not something you should be cheating with. It could go really badly. I'm like, hasn't gone badly in the 31 years I've lived. The worst reaction that I have when it comes to peanuts is I've got bad digestive problems later and I just need to be near a restroom for a while and just hang out on my phone. And severe stomach cramps, like really, really sharp, stabbing, excruciating pain on my intestines. But it only lasts for like 10-15 minutes, then it's no big deal. So, it's one of those things, like, do I want to risk 15 minutes of really terrible, awful pain so I can have this delicious candy bar, or do I not want to? And yesterday I was like, you know what? I will risk it. I will chance it. It is less than fun, but it was worth it because it's so delicious. I love that candy bar, man. It's so, so, so good. But that's literally the only allergic reaction I've ever had when it comes to peanuts. I don't cheat super often with peanuts because they did tell me it's one of those allergies that you can grow into and it can become life-threatening down the road. I'm like, well, sure. If you say so. I grew up on peanut butter and jelly sandwiches every single day for lunch. So I'm not too concerned. I haven't died yet. You know how to make some tasty gluten-free stuff, ma'am? Come on over. Make all the goods for me, please. Spicy food doesn't agree with you as much as anymore. It gives you tummy aches and you also need to stay near the toilet, lol. But you love your spicy food, so when you don't have to go anywhere, that's what you choose to suffer. Yes, I get that as well. I am normally really good about not having cheat days very often. Just because I'm so, as we discussed in my Discord earlier today, I'm so obsessive with watching the scale and watching my weight that if I had all these cheat days and reverted myself back to where I was before I knew I had food allergies, that I feel like I would gain back the 40 pounds that I've lost since finding out that I have food allergies. And I don't want to go through that. I don't want to experience gaining back all the weight that I worked really, really hard to lose. And it wasn't even hard to lose the weight, it's very hard to maintain the weight loss. It's very easy for me to just want to go back to my old habits of going to the fast food joints and picking up chicken nuggets every single night, or getting a Taco Bell on my way home, or eating all the fried foods and having ice cream every night for dinner and making cookies and brownies and all these different things. And I'm still doing a lot of those in severe moderation. Like, I've been craving homemade cookies for a while now, but I don't have the energy to make the cookies. You need to work on losing the weight. Your problem is you just don't enjoy exercise. I don't either. I do not. The only way I'm doing exercise is I'm taking the dogs for a walk. And it's not even a long walk. It's sometimes 20 to 30 minutes, and that's about it. But I did that almost every single day once the pandemic came around, sometimes twice a day because I was bored and didn't have anything else to do. Now that I'm back to full-time and it's winter for us here, I have to watch the weather, and I don't want to go outside and go on a walk with the dogs when it's really cold outside and risk getting sick. But that's about all the exercise that I have. You're getting yourself your rollerblades. I have rollerblades too. Nobody ever to go with to do rollerblading, and I can't rollerblade with the dogs because they would just pull me, and I guarantee I would face plant and break my nose. I just know it. I know it. I don't really want to break my nose. I don't feel like that's a very fun idea. Just thinking, you know? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we've got 8 rows of 4, so I need 24 stitches. No. 32 stitches. 3, 4. No. What's 8 times 4? 32. 32. 32 stitches. I told you I'm not the math teacher here. Almost done. Okay. Alright, one arm done. Again, can you just be one-armed, please? Like, that would be great. You've got a concrete veranda slash a garage, so you're going to use that space to get used to the skates again. That's smart. Absolutely. We have I don't even know if it's still around or if COVID made it have a casualty or not. We used to have like a roller skating rink. I'm actually going to check to see if if the rink still exists. Austin Roller Rink. Yeah, it looks like it. Oh wait, no, that one's off Manchac. Jesus Christ. Hello? Oh, this is the one. How about this one? New hours start March 1st. So yeah, it looks like it's still open. So that's good. They have adult skate night for 18 plus on Tuesday and Thursday evenings. Not that I go to them or anything, but I would love to. If somebody would want to go roller skating with me sometime. I went there once when they had a zombie night. They had a zombie skate night, and so everybody got to dress in costume, and I got second place in the costume contest with my zombie attire. But that's a place that I would go. You would go if you ever visit America? Yes. Yeast. They have open for all ages Tuesday after school, and then Friday after school through the evening, all day Saturday, and all day Sunday, open to the public. But I don't enjoy skating when there are little 5, 6, 7-year-olds around because I'm not the most graceful skater, and I don't want to fall on my butt because some little kid comes zooming past me and trips me, you know? So I enjoy the adult skate night. They usually have really fun adult music. So, I mean, they'll play a lot of the inappropriate type songs from the 80s and 90s. Some of the club music. It's been really fun. I've gone there before. I don't want to go by myself. That's the big thing for me. Yes, you don't enjoy the screams from the little kids either. Absolutely. That is also 100% true. But I bought roller skates when I was in my apartment about 8 years ago. And it was an expensive purchase. I mean, it was like $100 for roller skates, rollerblades, and I've only worn them around a handful of times. So they're just so sad. They're just sitting in my garage. I'd love to use them. I'm just so scared of hurting myself because I need my hands for my work, for my job. If I break a leg, not as big of a deal, but I cannot risk breaking my hands. You know, that's kind of one very important body part that I need for my job. Hence why you have all the protective gear. Absolutely. And I don't have knee pads and elbow pads or anything anymore. I have wrist guards for my bicycle that I also have only used 3 or 4 times. That's just sitting in my garage because I don't like to go ride my bike around by myself. I would rather take the dogs for a walk, you know? But I bought protective wrist guards for my bicycle that I've worn for roller skates too. You spend like $300 on stuff from your helmet to your skates to wrist and knee pads. Smart! I mean, you've got to protect your body. We're only given one body on this earth. We have to love and appreciate and protect it. Like, do you guys not realize how amazing our bodies are? Our bodies have kept us alive throughout a global pandemic. Our bodies have kept us alive in all these different illnesses. And we've tortured our bodies with terrible food. We've tortured our bodies with, like, self-injury, if that's something that you have done. I have done it. Piercings, tattoos, all different kinds of things that we've done to our bodies, and our bodies still keep us alive. We have to take care of our bodies. Not only our mental self, but our physical self. Our physical self is beautiful in and of itself. The science behind our bodies is really interesting, but we have to protect it. So don't even feel bad that you spent a bunch of money to protect it, because it's going to help in the long run when you don't have a $13,000 hospital bill. Very important indeed. Almost done. And arm 2 is complete. I can go back to reading chat. Hence why this year is about learning to love your body as well as treating it with respect by looking after it. If it means embracing some form of exercise, so be it. Preach it, girly. Absolutely. And, like, I mean, this whole past year for me has been about embracing my personality and embracing who God made me to be. That, I mean, I am on this earth because that's who I am. I can't be somebody else. As hard as I try, or as hard as the world wants me to be somebody else, you can't. You are you. You are. This is what you've got. This is what you're given. You have to deal with it and go with it. And if you don't like something about you, then you work to fix it. And me, I didn't like where my mental health was, and I'm fixing it. I'm going to my therapy, which I have therapy again this week. Thankfully, they send me a whole bunch of reminder emails because I forgot to write it on my calendar that I have an appointment this week. You need me to be me. Yes. And I'm fully embracing being me now. I have a caveat to that. I still am being me on a filtered scale when I am around certain people. I have to filter certain parts of me to fit into my work. I have to filter parts of me to fit in with my family. I have to filter parts of me when I'm with my church groups. So I mean, I'm filtering certain parts. I'm not getting rid of my personality at all. I am just picking and choosing which hat to wear each day that I go. But when I'm on here with you guys, I am 100% transparent. If you guys have questions, please have at it. I will answer more than likely any question that is asked of me. I cannot guarantee it, but more than likely I will answer any question that is asked. That's fair, though. It's sad, but it is how it is sometimes. It is. I mean, you guys have heard my streams. You know that sometimes I have some inappropriate language or innuendos or whatnot. I can't say that kind of stuff around my students. I just know what's appropriate, and clearly having that kind of language and those jokes around my students would kind of get me fired. So I wear my hat of my professionalism. And then when I am with certain people, I decide if I want to stand my ground and pick a fight over certain topics. And there are some times where, yes, I do. That if it's something that I'm incredibly passionate about, I would, and I know my information, I've researched my information, and I feel very confident in my stance on my opinion, then yes, I will have that discussion and have that argument. There are some topics that I don't necessarily have the research, therefore I don't want to have an argument or conversation. I just let it go. I know how to filter myself to not get into he said, she said, or Republican, Democrat, or atheist, Christian, those kinds of I don't want to have to get into those conversations if I don't have to. It doesn't bring me joy to demean other people and put other people down. And I don't understand why it does bring joy to some people. But it says a lot more about them than it does about me. If they feel the need to demean people, then it shows there's a lot more about them than it says about me. Filtering to your environment isn't not being yourself, it's being mature enough to have a read on the situation you're in. Exactly. And that's what I mean, is like, I'm not getting rid of my own personality, because I'm still very sarcastic in my sessions with my students. I make jokes. I bring in current events or current language and lingo, and my teachers love it. They think it's hilarious when I'm making jokes with my students, or I give them like my resting bitch face if they're being weird or whatnot. I'm very sarcastic with some of them if I know they can handle it. And then I have some students that are very literal, very black and white, and I cannot make jokes, or they're gonna take the joke as reality, and I have to know what I'm dealing with, what my kiddos' needs are. But I'm not changing my personality. I'm not gonna go in and be like this Miss Prim and Proper Southern Belle, and then come out of it and be this crazy stripper on the side of the street. Like, two different people right there, not me. I'm just sticking with my own personality and my own self and my own morals and values. You don't tell your family everything and you filter yourself around them too? Absolutely. 100%. That's a big one. That is a big one. I'm not a person that plays the mental mind games, you know? And I've mentioned this before on stream when we've had chats like about dating and all that I've never been the kind of girl, even from elementary, middle school, that fakes it. When I was growing up, I mean, I didn't have to be that kind of girl that stuffed her bra or anything, because all of a sudden I went from an A cup to a D cup overnight. Literally, I got a growth spurt, and then I woke up, and within a week's time span, I was out. I was a woman, and I was like, where'd this come from? So I didn't ever have to go through the self-consciousness of not having boobs, but I went through the self-consciousness of having very large boobs in a very small body. And I had to deal with all of that mental crisis around that, because it turned into a bullying shenanigans. It was one of, I think I've mentioned this story before to you guys, that I remember in 6th grade locker room, we were changing out for gym class, and I hadn't worn bras yet at that point. It was not something my mom had bought for me. I didn't have training bras. I didn't wear sports bras. I didn't wear real bras. My mom didn't feel like it was necessary. But I changed out, and I didn't have bras on, and I was made fun of instantly, one, for not wearing a bra, being in 6th grade. Like, apparently you're supposed to wear bras at 6th grade. I'm like, where is that written in the Bible? It's not written anywhere. There's no how to be a 6th grader. Step 1, wear a bra. That's not a thing. But the other part of that was, they're just like, your boobs are so big, you have to wear a bra. What, did you go get plastic surgery over the summer? And that was a big rumor that went around the school, that I went and got a boob job over the summer, so that when I became a 6th grader, all the boys would look at me. The things that girls come up with in locker rooms, I don't know why that's the thing that they came up with. First of all, what? No. No parent would let their child have plastic surgery before they'd even hit puberty. Second of all, even if, God forbid, I had to have plastic surgery at a young age for whatever medical condition, it wouldn't have been something that was meant to get boys, because boob jobs are incredibly painful. They are excruciatingly painful. Any form of plastic surgery, any form of surgery in general, is painful. Nobody wants to go through that as a 12-year-old. No. But and that was the rumor that went around, was that I had plastic surgery, and I went home that afternoon crying to my mom and told her we need to get me some sports bras, and I wanted compression bras. I wanted bras that made me as small and tight as I could get. And I wore very, very tight sports bras up until college. I didn't wear a real bra until my sophomore or junior year of college, when my best friend was like, you need to look like a girl. Like, you are intentionally trying to make yourself look flat, but it's impossible because you got big boobs. Accept the fact that you've got big boobs, and it's okay. Song of Victoria, chapter 3, verse 32. In the 6th year of primary school, the young women of the clan should thus don the over-the-shoulder boulder holder, regardless of their individual need. Crypto. My dad also calls them over-the-shoulder boulder holders. That's good. That's good. That's funny. I can't. That's really funny. Okay. Back to it. Kids are absolutely brutal, though. You're glad you never got changed at school. If you had sports that day, you just wore it for the whole day. I gotcha. Yeah, after that, first that's what created my body image issues, and I always made sure that I went into a stall or I was in the very back of the locker room facing a wall so nobody could see me. Like even to today, I still face the wall whenever I'm changing out in front of my friends or something. Not that I need to change out in front of my friends often, but like when I'm visiting my best friend and she's in the bathroom and she comes into the bedroom or something, I'm always facing a wall in case somebody walks through the bedroom while I'm changing. That book of the Bible was a big secret, you know. It's one of Victoria's many secrets. Oh, I got it. See, I didn't... Is that before or after Revelations? Probably after Revelations, because you have a revelation that there are secrets. And then you discover the newest testament. Your stepmom caused your body image issues, hence why you're seeing a psych at the moment trying to work through those. Yes, I feel you on that one too. When you were 16, you weighed 60 kilos. Your stepmom picked on you and called you fat. Ay, ay, ay. I don't know what number that correlates to in American, but it's never good to insult somebody's weight, regardless of age or gender. 132 roughly, not much. Oh man, 132? That's not much at all. When I was 16, I was probably around that same weight. Yeah, exactly. You're growing. That's... I can understand, like, if you were already in the 200s or something, that maybe your parents would be concerned and start discussing healthy choices, but never calling somebody fat. It's never okay to call somebody fat, regardless of if your view is, oh yes, they are fat. No, you don't call them that. Unless they call themselves that first. Like, there are some people that they come up to just like, hey, I'm fat and I know it. Cool, they've broken the ice. Now, I mean, we acknowledge the elephant in the room that somebody is overweight. Okay, cool, we can all move past it. But it shouldn't matter. It has messed with your perception of yourself so badly that you hated yourself and you believed it too. I mean, I remember I mentioned a couple streams ago that when I was a dancer, from when I was 2 to 8th grade, when I had to quit going into high school because of my back surgery. But I remember my dad had said after one of my dance classes, because we would go to Arby's and get food on the way home after my class, he said that the way that I eat, if I wasn't in dance class, I'd be as big as a house. And I was like, Jesus Christ, Dad, thank you for now basically calling me fat in terms of my food consumption, not for the fact that I had just done 2 hours of cardio and needed to get calories back in my body. Like, it's not a big deal, but he made it such a big deal, and I remember that was the one comment I remember he made 6th or 7th grade that really affected our relationship. I don't even remember if he remembers that he said that. But that's the only thing I can think of, because I was a daddy's girl for so long, and then I would have to say that was probably the turning point that really scarred our relationship for a very long time. Now you're double the weight and you still struggle with your body image, the amount of diets just don't work. It's not based off of the food intake that you eat. It's all, a lot of it ends up being a mental game, because you can go on all these fad diets and they may not work because you're cutting out one thing, but then you're supplementing with something else. If you have a food addiction, you have to go to the source of that addiction. And for a lot of people, it's emotional. It's an emotional issue that needs to be solved, and coping skills and strategies need to be implemented to help. And then you'll start to notice changes for the better. Yeah, the diets, they really don't work. I went on the Atkins diet when that was a huge fad. Didn't really do anything. My parents went on Weight Watchers, and so I started to do Weight Watchers a slight bit, and I didn't ever notice it doing anything for me. It just wasn't a thing until I would get on it on a diet, and I would lose 3 or 4 pounds and be like, well, I'm not losing the 20 pounds they're telling me I'm gonna lose. And so then I would just quit because I wasn't getting it. You did ear acupuncture and basically starved for a month and lost around 66 pounds, but then you gained it all back once you stopped. Exactly, because you're not helping the root cause of that. It's a short-term, quote, fix that unless you've learned the strategies to implement in your life and you've changed your habits, you're going to revert right back to where you were originally. It's not sustainable, exactly. It is literally the food you eat ultimately. That's not to say the reason you eat food isn't important to solve, of course. Sort of crypto. I would disagree on that partially because there are some people who can eat absolute hot garbage all the time and they just have a fantastic metabolism that their body just works. Some of us, our bodies just don't work. But I'm thinking of like one of my best friends specifically. He can eat me out of house and home. He can eat 3 or 4 hamburgers in one sitting and a bunch of beer, alcohol, cookies, cake, all this kind of stuff in one day and not gain a single pound. He's still skinny as a stick. And then I've got some people like me where if I look at a box of chocolates, I feel like my hips have grown 3 inches just by looking at a box, not even eating it. Your body and medicine you take can have an influence. Absolutely. Your body science and body chemistry is a big thing. Medications is a huge thing. Like for women that take birth control, like myself. Thankfully, my medication doesn't affect my body too much that I'm noticing, but there are some friends of mine that they've taken birth control and they gained 20 pounds and became an emotional mess, and just it really messed with their mental health too. And when they got off the birth control, they lost all the weight instantly. It was very, very weird. Your ex is like that. He can eat shit and drink all the time, etc., and never gain weight. I'm telling you. And then like my dad, he can drink soda all the time and he'll gain a whole bunch of weight. Then he'll be like, okay, I'm going to cut out soda. And he'll drop 20 pounds in a week. And my mom and I will cut out soda when I was drinking soda. We would cut it out at the same time and we would lose 1 or 2 pounds. And I'm like, oh my God, why does he get to lose 20-something pounds when he drops the soda and we only lose 1 or 2? It's not fair. You have a slow metabolism and an underactive thyroid. You've got hypothyroidism, and that if that's the case, my mom has that. If you have more calories than your body burns, that's what matters. That's true too. Yes, exactly. So body chemistry and knowing what your body can intake and all that. You were put on the pill at 13 because you had a period for a whole year and you started gaining weight after being put on the pill slowly. And that's what I've heard from a lot of women, yeah. Oh. Okay. I can't math. That's fine. Where's my little doohickey stitch marker? There we go. Your doctor took you off the pill and put you on the bar. bar. There's a bar? What kind of bar? Do they serve vodka cranberries? I want that kind of bar. Helped get some of the weight off, but you've been stuck on a plateau for a while. It goes in your arm? I have never heard of that in my life. The only things that I've heard of here are the IUDs. And I'm afraid of getting an IUD put in because I don't want this random string sticking out of my lady bits all the time. Contraceptive implant. What? I've never heard of that in my life. I'm telling you, it's because you're upside down. All of you guys do things very strangely in the upside down. See, we put our contraceptive stuff in our vajayjays, in our uterus, and you guys put it in your arm. You do know you have to get pregnant in your lady bits, not in your arm, right? We have subdermal implants here as well. What? I've never heard of one of these. You'd be too scared to get the one that goes in the vajayjay? My best friend swears by it. She said it's the best thing, that she doesn't have a period for 5 years. I mean, it lasts for 5 years. She's not going to get pregnant. She doesn't have a period. It was a plot of an episode of House, even. Oh, interesting. Hi, Grace and Scooby Doobies. Hi, Scoosh. How are you, babe? What's up? Come here. You want to come talk to chat? Come on up. Hi. Say hi, chat. With your arm bar, you don't get your period either for 3 years, and then you get it changed out for a new one. Interesting. Well, see, I take my birth control consecutively, so I throw away the placebos. So I have a period when I feel like having a period. My doctor recommends every 3 to 4 months, but I can really take it and plan my periods whenever I feel like having one. Whenever it's convenient for me to have one, because nobody wants one. But with my endometriosis, now I'm really concerned about like having a kid one day kind of thing, because with the birth control, even though you're not having periods, you're still losing your eggs. And so that's my thing, is like, I'm still losing the eggs though, even though I'm not having a period. There still goes a potential baby. There goes a potential baby. Bye future kid. Your periods cause you so much pain, and you don't miss them. I had to stay home from school sometimes because I couldn't get out of bed. That I would be in such excruciating pain that I would be hunched over, and it was like I was the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I just kept hunching over as I was walking, squeezing and putting that deep pressure into my stomach and ovary areas. That it was awful, 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 awful. I wouldn't wish that pain on my worst enemies. Because your stepmom never bothered looking into why you had them, and why you had it for years. She was like, yeah, no, just put her on the pill. That my parents would not have let me go on the pill. I actually had to keep it a secret from my dad for a couple of years, because my mom got me on the pill when I was 16 out of the recommendation from my doctor, because at 16 was when they said more than likely I have endometriosis. They couldn't do the diagnostics until I was 21. I got the surgery to get the diagnostics of endometriosis, but they were fairly certain that's what I had because my mom had it really bad. So my mom had said, you know what, I know what it's like to have terrible, awful periods that are detrimental to your body, your mental health, and your schooling. Put her on birth control, and we'll just keep it a secret from my dad. So I kept a secret from my dad for a long time, because he's so traditional and conservative that he would assume birth control means I'm having sex. Well, no, I didn't. Boys were icky. I mean, boys still are icky. Y'all are gross. Y'all are necessary, but you're gross. Cooties. Very icky. But It was that stigma of when people think, oh, there's a 16-year-old girl and she's got birth control. Oh my gosh, she's such a slut. She's a hoe. Well, no, I have a medical condition that requires this to help me survive and not have a period 3 out of the 4 weeks of a month. Yeah, I would prefer not to be constantly bleeding every single day for 21, 22 days straight. Can I please? Thank you, Grayson. All right, the puppy dogs are awake. I think Grayson's over here rubbing into my lap. I think he needs to go potty. So let's put on some words on stream for you guys and take a quick break. And I will be right back. Let me hope this works. I don't know if it's gonna work. We're gonna find out. That's weird. That one was a really hard one. I don't understand why that one was so challenging. Heck you, game. Alright. Let's see here. I'm glad I took the doggies outside because Grayson had a big poop, so that was good timing. My doggies and I really know how to communicate with each other. You were surprised peen was a word. I was gonna make the little hee hee hee, you said peen joke, but I opted not to. Grayson potion treat. Grayson, Auntie Purple Kitty said you were good puppers and you did a good job going potty. You sure did do a good job doing the potties. And so you get a cookie? Yum yum yum. So good. Good job telling me you had to go outside. I know Grayson and his body that he would hold it. I don't foresee him, unless he was like locked in the house for 24 hours, I think he would hold it until he physically couldn't hold it anymore. Like he just would not go to the bathroom in the house. He doesn't have accidents. He doesn't. He hasn't for years. I think he would hold it and make himself uncomfortable and miserable so he wouldn't have an accident, you know? Silly boy. But I know when he comes up and he starts nudging my hand with his head and he starts really getting into my lap, it's one of two things. Either he's desperate for a Grayson treat or he needs to go potty. Those are high potions. She's just here because she's obnoxious. Hello, both of you. Thank you. Hello, Dr. Veritade. How are you? We're doing great. We are working on a Yarny. There's a video game called Yarny. I'm making Yarny, and then the blue one is from Yarny 2. So we are working on that. We did a Piplup today. Finished up a Piplup on stream. I just need to sew in the nose after the felt dries. But we're doing great. We were having some lady talk a second ago before I took the puppies on their potty break. But we're doing great. How are you? Is peen a real word? Wedge-like, spherical, or other striking end of a hammerhead opposite of the face. Yeah, I'm pretty sure peen is actually a real word. So that definition sounds right. How's your weekend been? Did you do anything really fun and exciting? I saw you've been doing the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV. You were curious and had to look it up? The more you know. Hey, Olis! Shouldn't you be fighting pirates and skeletons and stuff? Shouldn't you be thieving the sea? It's been awful, to be honest, but it's okay. You're hoping the dentist can fix it. Oh no, are you having like a tooth problem? Because that's the worst when we have when our body just kind of hates us over the weekend and we don't have any form of relief. You heard critically acclaimed? Yes, Dr. Veritate plays Final Fantasy XIV now. He has just recently started. A lot of hammers are ball peen hammers, kitty. What? I've never heard of that. They're just a hammer to me. If Dr. Veritate's having a tooth problem, he may want to use the ball peen hammer. You had a bunch of fillings, then your bite was not perfect, so you ended up grinding the fillings. Oh no! Oh no! I am a terrible teeth grinder. I have gone through 4 or 5 sets of retainers in my life, just from grinding, that I've been grinding my teeth so intensely that it causes holes in them. And the pain medication ain't helping much. That sucks. I am so sorry, Dr. Veritate. I will put that in my evening prayers tonight for you to get some sort of relief. And hopefully the dentist can figure out what's going on and fix all that for you. Because, man, this is the worst. And my dentist told me that for my teeth grinding, there's nothing he can do for me. It would have to be I need to go to my orthodontist. Well, my dental insurance doesn't... Thank you, man. My dental insurance doesn't pay for orthodontic repair or stuff. So I need to figure out how much that's going to cost and decide if it's worth paying the amount of money to go to my orthodontist. Because I believe the last time I got my retainers fixed, it was like $390, $400 for my retainers. And they just they've cracked down the middle right now. So I mean, the ones I use every single evening have this massive crack right down the middle. But they still fit just fine. It's just they have a crack and it's annoying. This would be your third adjustment. Your dentist's complaint is the fact that you have piercings, lip and tongue piercings. Ah, gotcha. Your dog is wondering where the squeaky is. Down the hall. They're currently wrestling with the seal or something. I'm not sure exactly what that one is. But throughout my life, after I had braces, I've worn my retainers religiously. Oh my gosh. What is happening right now? What is happening right now? Why? Okay, well, I was asking them if it's necessary for them to squeak, and they brought it over to me, so I guess, yes, it is necessary for them to squeak, said Toy. But what I was saying is that I wear my retainers religiously, every single evening, basically. But I had braces in 6th grade, so I had a very, very long time ago. And my teeth, my bottom teeth, are shifting a little bit, and it's frustrating to me that they aren't pretty and perfect. They still look fine, but they aren't as straight as they used to be. And so I may consider talking about orthodontist about that too. Like, how much would it cost? What would it look like? Because I don't want to go back to the wire braces and look obnoxious, and that's not happening as an adult. No, thank you. And see what his recommendation is. Your brother is using Invisalign to great effect. You were lucky enough to never get braces. Oh. You think the problem for you is that you've got all your wisdom teeth since they bruised and inflamed, it's pushing everything. Oh, really? I don't have my wisdom teeth, so that's probably part of it too. And scrolling back up a little bit. You found a mouth guard that is just the front teeth, so it helps. Kinda, but the teeth are so bruised that eating has been very... Oh my gosh, that sounds... Ugh. Ow. Ow. feel for you. I'm sorry. Mine is just grinding in the back. I don't grind the front. Besides the two, or the canines, the two sharp ones right here, those get pointy on the top. The two top ones, they're very pointy, so they get ground into, and then I grind in the back. So like right around my TMJ joint. That's the part that hurts in the mornings when I wake up. I can tell when I've had an extra stressful day because I grind even harder at night. So the next morning when I wake up, my whole face is just very, very sore. And so I know that when I'm stressed out, I carry a lot of my stress in my jaw. You haven't seen the dentist in a long time because, money, so now you're paying the price. Yeah, I didn't go to the dentist for probably 4 or 5 years because I didn't want to pay for it. I didn't want to pay for the dental insurance. And then I had one moment 3 years ago where I had some kind of a abscess almost inside of my mouth, where I just had this like white pustule on the side of my tooth and my gums. I didn't have insurance, so I had to go find a dentist that would take me without insurance and everything. Thank you so much for the resubscribe, Dr. Veritate. Thank you. And I had to go to a dentist that took somebody who didn't have insurance, but it was still $600, $700 to get what needed to get done fixed. And after that, I was like, nope. Even if I only pay the monthly fee out of my school insurance and then have to go to the doctor twice a year, I am not paying $700 something for a pustule to form on my mouth. So no, thank you. I'm not doing that again. Oh my word, why are they being such obnoxious puppies right now? Yes, I'm talking about you. Yes, I am. You have quieter toys. You really do. You have quieter toys. The toy you are carrying around right now is the most obnoxious toy you have in this house, actually. So appreciate that you have chosen the most obnoxious toy to play with right now. Y'all. These dogs. It's insane. It ended up getting 14 fillings, close to $2,000 without insurance. Oh my gosh. Woo! Alright, nope. You know what? This toy, this right here, this obnoxious thing, whatever he is, he's staying up here with me. You guys go find something else. There's a burrito, there's a milkshake, there is a flip-flop. Here, you know what? Look, here's a beautiful monster flip-flop. Go play with that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Goodbye. Looks like a sea turtle. Kind of. I think it's like a... Okay, maybe that one's also obnoxious too. I want to say it's like a... It was from the Australia box. So it's some Australian sea creature thing. Manatee. That's what it is. A manatee. That's the word I was looking for. Wow. Okay. But other than the pain, Dr. Verite, how have you been doing? How's work going? Just lots of traveling. Oh, traveling. Where have you been going? Oh, an alternate. Oh, less exciting. I thought you were gonna say you had to go to Vegas and to New York and to Florida. You drive through New York and you hate every moment of it. I have never been to New York. I have never been in the States. I have never been in the airport. The only form of New York I have experience of is from TV and movies. I would love to visit New York as a tourist someday. I would love to go see a Broadway show. It's awful, poor roads, small roads, and too many drivers. Yeah, I could imagine that. Last row on this section. Hydration time. Okay, everybody stay moist. Not too bad in central New York, but the turnpikes you take to go through or around are rough. Oh man. Alright, we finished that round. Now we're on to the last section here. Last round of decreases. Dr. Ferrite, are you a fan of the Pokemon series? I don't recall if I've ever seen you streaming anything Pokemon related. You were gonna play some Final Fantasy, but you left your phone upstairs for two-factor. That's why I have my watch. I always have my watch. Because I get two-factor for basically every website I go to now. For my emails for work and all that kind of stuff. I have to have two-factor, and my phone always ends up being somewhere that I am not. Or being used, like right now. Oh, it's not on your watch? Dang. Like, when you have to do it for Gmail, I always choose the send a code another way and text it to me. Because a lot of the times, for Gmail, it's always like, open the Gmail app on your alternate device and then click the yes prompt. And I'm over here just like, can you just please text it to me? Because I don't want to go find my alternate device. I just want to sit here and be lazy. Much obliged. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Why do you have to do two-factor authentication for your Final Fantasy? Do you have to do that every time you log in? People hack MMO accounts a lot. Oh. Huh. Square Enix requires it for every login. Interesting. That's obnoxious. I would hate it. I hate it when my work email requires me to do it every 2 weeks. Because I push on the button, trust this device for the next 14 days. And I'm like, oh my god, please, just trust it forever. No one lives with me. Please, just trust it forever. You enjoy watching Pokemon and playing minigames and such, but you never got into the actual games. You played the Game Boy Advance version, so then you lost interest as it's repetitive for your liking. Okay, well, I was interested in asking if you were looking into doing the Pokemon Legends Arceus, like Bees and Soya and I are all doing. It's a very different style Pokemon game. It's not like any of the other ones at all. It's completely different, actually. So I'm struggling getting into it just because it's so vastly different. The change is hard to grasp. You don't think you had to factor on your Square Enix account for 14? Suspicious. Crypto's the hacker confirmed. Alright, I have finished the body. Fasten off. And we're gonna sew. Well, we're gonna stuff it first and then sew. Stuff the body. Stuff the body. Why does his body feel so skinny? Why does his body feel like it's really short? This body does not feel right. Uh-oh. Hold the phone. What have I done wrong? Hold the phone. Did I do something wrong? This is very short. No, that's the right length. Why is this one so much bigger than this guy? Because now he looks really tiny. That's not good. What is going on? I don't like it. What's happening? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that makes me so mad. Oh no, it makes me so angry because there's nothing I've done wrong. It's just the yarn is different thickness. Glenn Ellison, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Perfect Cat, huge. Thank you so much for the follow as well. Welcome in. Welcome in, help Pure Luck as well. Crypto, please get ready. Please be on mod duty. Pure Luck? Okay, thank God. Hi, we're not bots. Okay. I'm glad you could read my mind, Glenn. Dunder Mifflin crew, what do we have the office going on here? Welcome in. Why do I have so many? Hold on. How do I have so many new followers? Hold the phone. That's what a bot would want us to think. Oh my gosh, and the biddies. Thank you for the biddies. Pure Luck. Holy cow. You guys are going to make me suffer real big. Hold the phone. Hold up. On Sundays, your community and you run around and gift subs to random people today. Toxic Waste recommended me. Well, thank you so much for the biddies and welcome in. Hi. Hello. That's flippin' awesome. Oh my gosh. Glenn, thank you so much. Skelepuppy, Rose, Jubilee, Jesse, and Taint. Please thank Glenn for coming in and gifting subs. Oh my god. You guys are so nice. Thank you so much. Because you guys gave me followers, I have to owe each of you a sour gummy worm, so I have 5 gummy worms. Oh my word. Okay, hold on. Whoa. Thank you for the shout out for Glenn. Oh god, Cat Enigma too. I'm counting this as a raid. I'm counting this is basically a raid. I'm counting this. This is definitely totally almost a raid. It's counting as a raid. Sour overload, undercoming, I know. Oh my gosh, and some more. two more. Darth Stitch, Cat Enigma, thank you as well. Oh my gosh. Alright, my mouth is gonna be so sore after this. Thank you guys for the worms. Gummies can't be a punishment. They're not a punishment. Except for the fact that they're very sour. They're super sour. Oh my gosh, and there's a hype train going on. What the heck is happening? What brand is it? Well, these right now, these are just the trolley. The regular trolleys, bright crawlers. They do make me make funny faces. Do them all at once? Oh my god, alright. Alright, I've got 4 more. I've got 4 more. So bad. Trickster, legendary, Melic. Oh. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Glenn, thank you so much for the extra 3 subs to my community. You managed to make something look so pleasant to look very unpleasant. I'm just so good at that. I make lots of things look unpleasant. You do this every Sunday. That is very kind of you. That is amazing of your community. Please feel free to, if you have any emotes yourself, if you want to put them in chat, then people can go on and they can click your emote for easy access to your channel to give you a follow. Because thank you so much. We are currently on a level 3 hype train. What the hell? Happy hashtag gifted sub Sunday. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, this is so kind of you. Oh my gosh. Woo! But just to give you a little bit more about me, my name is Becca. I use she, her pronouns. I have 2 dogs, Grayson and Potion. They are obnoxious. You'll hear them squeaking in a little bit. I also am a music therapist, so I work with kids with special needs. So we are a very inclusive community here. We have no form of harassment or anything. Purple Kitty, you too. Oh my gosh, thank you guys for the hype train. You guys are fantastic. What is going on right now? What is happening? This is, oh my gosh, I can't. You guys are so kind. And I am a crochet and gaming streamer. As you guys came in a second ago, so I was crocheting. I do mental health Mondays and kind of just chill Sundays, chill vibes. And I also do gaming. So I've done all different kinds of platformers, RPGs, first-person shooters, a little bit of everything. I just finished going through my first playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm now doing some Pokemon Arceus, playing pretty much whatever people want me to play. And Fight Me, side deck is the best deck. I will live with my blue boy. He's the best. But that is a little bit about me. Well, I mean, here's, I guess I thought they were here. One of them's underneath me. Potion's here. Come here. Come say hi. Come say hi. Whoa. Here's one of them. Here's my girl. This is Potion. Mwah. Yes, my sweet girl. Mwah. This is Potion. She is a 5-month-old boxer Rottweiler mix. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And Grayson is a husky wolf mix. So you'll see him. He's my emotes. All those emotes that are floating around screen, that is him. Mwah. Your community is amazing. I'm really appreciative of you guys coming in. That is so cool of you that you do that as a community and go around to find other people. It's very powerful and uplifting and super sweet. So thank you for doing that and choosing me. That's very, very kind. I can't believe it. This is what we've been working on today, though. We did a Piplup earlier on stream. Yes, ma'am, that is my Piplup. I just need to finish sewing the nose on there. The world's a poopy spot. We're just trying to make it better and meet new people. Absolutely. You've got to pass on the positivity. That's why I do the mental health tag, because I'm very transparent and open to people that... Dr. Verite, thank you so much for the 100 biddies as well. You're going to boogie? No problem, Glenn. Thank you for bringing your community in. Perfect Cat, thank you for coming in as well. Thunder Mifflin. Toxic Waste. Darth Stitch. Cat Enigma, all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Much love. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. Keep passing on the good positivity to the world. You're awesome. You're appreciated. Okay, sweet girl. Mwah. Thank you, baby girl. And Potion really loves this too, because now she gets to lay on me for a little bit, and she thinks it's okay to snuggle. Well, I guess it is okay. It's always okay to snuggle, right? Except for the fact that I need... Have a great stream. You're gonna get gummy worms now? Yes! One of us. One of us. Oh, that's what I was mentioning. Right now I'm using the Charlie Bright Crawler ones, but my raid ropes that I use on stream, these, however, are from Buc-ee's. They are from Buc-ee's, and so they are just like the gas station brand, and they are the most sour, nose-burning, eye-bending gummies you can ever imagine. Choo-choo! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Choo, 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 choo. Shinzi's too bony for snuggles? I don't know. Sometimes people and doggies can have different body shapes and still be wonderful to snuggle. It just would require a different body position. Hi. Yes, ma'am. Oh my goodness, you're so sweet. Oh, she snuggles just fine on couches and bed. It's just chair snuggles. Ah, yes. I got you. I know what you mean. Mwah. All right. Hi, thank you, sweet girl, for the snuggles. Okay. Oh my goodness. Where to put those long legs? I wouldn't know. See, short people. Short people, short doggies, right? I have no idea how big she's gonna grow. I really don't know how big she's gonna end up getting. But she's already too big to be a lap dog, but she's gonna continuously be a lap dog. That's just how she is. Alright, sweet girl, I'm gonna put you back on the floor. Thank you, sweet pea. Whoa. Thank you, my love. We gotta get back to figuring out what to do with this shenanigans. Like, why is this so much shorter? How old is she? She is 5.5 months. She will turn 6 months on the 12th. You're not ready that Shinzi will be 8 in 2 months? Oh, I love the older doggos. I don't remember if you were around in my community when I was fostering Banjo. But if anybody, I know Purple Kitty and Crypto remember Banjo. Momo the Unicorn, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. I owe you a gummy worm as well now. Hold on. Alright. You're too new? Okay, well, I was fostering... I was fostering a purebred German Shepherd puppy.
Here's some information.
Oh, my watch is even telling me about my German Shepherd love. See? Even my watch just knows what's up. See? Look at that. Oh, see? Yeah, see? But he turns 1 next month. He will be 1 year old on Valentine's Day. And he went from being a 13-something pounds little puppy to he's now over 100 pounds. And he's tall and lanky and full of energy and is obnoxious, and him and Potion are best friends. They love each other so much. And Grayson cannot understand why Banjo has grown so much. He doesn't understand at all. Okay. It's not going to be quite the same height, but it's better. I'm stretching out the body. It's better. It's not as short as it was a second ago. Thankfully, I'm stretching the yarn a little bit. I don't want to stretch it too much, because the more you stretch the yarn, the holes get bigger and you can see the stuffing inside. So I really don't want to stretch it too much. He posted some new pics so you can see all the gray. About 2 years ago, her face was all black. Let's see. Oh, the baby! I love that she's got a coat on. I love it. I can't. I love dogs in clothes. Love it. I feel the same way about my parents' older dogs. Is that their faces are just so white now. No! Please stop being old. Please stop growing up. I would love if we could find some kind of I don't even know if maybe there is research going on right now to figure out why dogs have such a short lifespan, and if there's a way to lengthen that lifespan. I don't know if that is something that can be done or not, but I would love to have my dogs around. Your pure black cat has so many gray and white hairs. Ugh. I know. I know it. I know I've already mentioned it during the non-raid hype train thingy-majig. Please go and give Glenn Ellison a follow if you haven't already, because that was amazing. Like, I love the amount of positivity that came out of that. That's his community just goes around and gifts subs and biddies and stuff to people. That's just so kind. Versus there are some people out there that are still doing the stupid hate raids. Like, come on. It's streamers like him and his community that are what Twitch really needs. Dogs have 120 to 160 BPM, if you remember correctly, is due to their heartbeats. The faster the heartbeats, the shorter the lifespan. Oh, man. Are their hearts smaller than human hearts? I mean, I know, like, for the small dogs, of course, obviously. But, like, take a German Shepherd, for instance. Are their hearts smaller than a human heart? Add, of course, other genetic reasons. Of course, yeah. Oh no, I need to add some more stuffing before I close this all the way up. I almost forgot to add some more stuffing at the neck. So if I don't add the stuffing at the neck, he's going to have a wobbly neck and he's not going to be able to look normal. He's going to look like he's got a floppy neck. we've got the head and the body and 2 of the arms completed. We just need to make the 2 legs. And then Yarny 2 will be finished. And I will have done 2 of my commissions on stream today. Nice. That's actually a better size. I like that. I like that. They are looking like normal size now. Okay. Let's sew the arms on while I'm at it. You guys have any interesting or fun plans this week at all? Any new games you're wanting to play? Movies you're planning on seeing? We know Dr. Verte has a dentist appointment. I have a therapy appointment. Anything else going on? You think you're quitting your second job, so that's big? Huge. Is it your Discord job that you're getting rid of? Is it just too time consuming, or you're not enjoying it anymore? Well, I mean, you've got 2 new doggies coming into your life that you've got to give attention to. There we go. We got 1 arm. I need where's my white? Here it is. Because I have to cut out the circles for this doobie dob for his eyes. Alright. That's a decent size for an eyeball. Maybe it's a little too big. Slightly too big. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Ah, better. That's better. Yeah. I like it. I like it. Too bad he only can't just have 1 eye. He has to have 2 eyes. Gosh. But yeah, that is big news, Crypto. Congrats. You took a promotion at work, which is going to be more time consuming. You've got the new pups. You really miss just having time for yourself. We're starting to have what you might call creative differences. Ah, yes. It's good to know when you're not happy to get out. Alright, 2 eyeballs also made. They look into your soul. I wonder if the other side would look better. No, both sides are the same. Okay, I will glue those on in a second. Let's do the other arm. Where'd my thing go? Here it is. It's always good to refocus yourself. Absolutely. Absolutely. You've played probably 80% fewer games and you missed probably 1 workout a week due to it. Ah. Well, priorities. And if you want your priorities to be back on yourself and your health and working out and video games, then that is absolutely valid. And I am proud of you for standing up for yourself and knowing when too much is too much. You're gonna try to get some sleep pending your tooth pain. Have a good night. You too, Dr. Verite. Thank you so much for coming in. I hope your dentist appointment goes well and your pain is solved. Get some puppy snuggles. Puppies are the best nurses. You're going to take some of the time, what you learned, and try and flip it into some other projects. Nice. Yeah. That's cool too. You found out Discord actually has an administration certification. Really? Add that to your resume. You're gonna get all over that. Damn straight. And if they need proof, just show them the tag you have in my Discord of being the IT god. See? Easy. That's the only reference that's needed, right? Is just looking at the tags you have in people's Discords. Alright, we got arms too. Now I just need to make the legs. Legs. The legs are shorter than the arms, so they should go a lot faster, and then we'll be done. We will be done, and then we can figure out who we should raid. If anybody has a recommendation of somebody who is live that they would like to introduce our community to, I am open to that. Or we can always look and see who is live once I'm done with stream. On my friends list. Words are hard. Your Twitch crashed, so you definitely missed that. I was saying if anybody has a recommendation of somebody who is currently live that we can go give a raid to, I'm almost done with this. Once we finish up these 2 legs and sew them on, we'll be done. Or we can do a random stream tonight. We can just go type in makers and crafting or something like that and just go find a random new person to pass our community on to. Whatever you guys are thinking. And I will look at who's live on my end in a little bit. I'm just curious if anybody has a suggestion, because I always like seeing who you guys... Yes, I do see that Chicky is streaming. I'm not sure for how long. Probably long enough. She's doing her stream Sea of Thieves for the first time. Chicky? Okay, we can do that. Two votes for Chicky. Easy mode. We will give Chicky the raid then after. Hopefully she'll still be live once we finish. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6 times 4 is 24. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chicky Raid is a throwback to like last spring. Yeah, basically she moved once she finished up her deployment with the military. She moved back to Florida, and she's just now getting back into streaming because we kept bugging her to do so. And she's doing her art streams finally. She's setting up her Chicky's Art Shack. She's got a Facebook page, an Instagram. If anybody ever needs any art kind of stuff, Chicky is a go-getter. She's really trying to build her brand and get those commissions going. Yes, she has. But I don't know exactly what that means, because she was saying that she's considered unemployed right now, so she's just living her life, doing whatever her stream things that she wants to do. So I don't know when she has to go back and do military things. I don't know what the timeline and time frame for that kind of stuff is. She confused the heck out of you with that? Yeah, I don't know. Right. Leg number 2. Here we go. Chicky did show me some really cool stuff. The other day when I was watching her stream, she showed me on her stream deck what the stream deck can do. And holy crap, I need one. So I'm definitely looking into a stream deck. I don't know if I'll get it in February, if I'm gonna wait for March, and see if my mom, because my mom's looking into getting me something for my birthday. She doesn't know what I want yet. I may throw out the idea of the stream deck to her. It's probably above her price point where she wants to get something for me, but I'm considering mentioning it to her and be like, hey, this thing would be really helpful for my stream, and see what she says from there. But man, it looks really cool, the stream deck, because Chicky showed me you can make all different kinds of folders, and the icons change for each folder setting that you make. That you can make a setting on your computer that is for your crocheting setting, and it changes all your buttons to whatever you want for your crochet stream specifically. And then say I'm doing an Overwatch stream, well then all the buttons will change and go to specifically the Overwatch game, and all those functions are on there. And then you can do one for like Phasmo, or for just regular gaming. You can just have all your icons, and they can be all different. You can have a Discord specific one where each one does something else and different. Oh, very handy. Also, streaming is one of those things you are considering doing with the reclaimed time. Yes, yes sir, yes sir. Get it. Get it. You know our community will jump in and support you on that venture for sure. Make sure we have opposing stream time. I mean, unless we're doing a co-stream, that would be something we could do too. I have been asked by a few different people to do some collaboration streams. I've just never been able, we've never been able to coordinate it. I would love to do collab streams. I just don't know how to do the workaround with pulling up their stream on my stream so people can see both of us at the same time, or I don't know how that works. Me too, Crypto. I've also given you a follow. Because apparently I hadn't. Because I'm a terrible friend. Alright, last 24 stitches. Excuse me. I see chat going. I'm just finishing up my last stitches. Done. Alright, what? Generally, you can use a third-party thing where the viewer goes to a link and you can see both streams at the same time. You just can't remember, like Ninja Stream or something. Well, they also have multi-stream or whatever for Twitch. They have that as an option now, too. I don't know. I don't know how that all works. I think we'll have to get on a Discord call and coordinate everything like that. Cheeky knows all about multi-stream. She's a big fan of multi-stream, and I still never tried it. I just keep doing right-click, open a new tab for every single person that's live on my Twitch, and I just do it that way instead of using multi-stream. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but it gets its job done. Ah. One screen has work up and the others has streams up. Oh yeah, exactly. There we go. That leg is done. I'm thrilled that I was able to get through these 2 commissions, because that is very, very, very important. I still have 3 more commissions to get done. I've got the Freddie Mercury. I've got a gift that Laisha wants me to make that she tells me to please not do it on stream, so I'm doing that one off stream. And then I still have to make a sunflower for one of my customers who's a repeat customer. She wants a sunflower and she wants a hedgehog. But she said both of those, the baby isn't due until middle of March. So she's like, I have no rush for it. I'm like, okay, thank you. Alright, here we go. Is this where I want to put the leg? Is that where I want the leg to go? Maybe. Possibly. Could be. Almost. Almost. We're so close. Yes. Yes. Okay. Alright, we've got the body completed. All I need to do is glue on these 2 eyeballs. See if I can make sure I have the placement correct. How does that look? How's that? That looks good. I think I'm getting low on my fabric glue. I need to add that to my Amazon shopping list, so when next time I go to the craft store, I pick some up. AKA next time I go to Hobby Lobby, which I can probably just go tomorrow. Won't be a big deal. I can just go tomorrow. Hobby Lobby, $6.99. You guys can't really see. There you go. Hobby Lobby, $6.99. Alright, it is complete. Gotta wait for the eyeballs to dry. But here's Yarny and Yarny 2. Yarny and Yarny 2. And then Mr. Piplup. I'm still waiting for the yarn, or the felt. The felt's almost dried, actually. So while I'm still with my glue out, let me add some more glue to the surrounding patches. This is just to help it flatten down a little bit more. Alright, so there we go. There's the guys we got done on stream today. Yay! Huge! Very, very cute. I'm liking this Piplup. He's very, very cute. He was a beast to make. He was very, very challenging to make and get done, but I am happy and pleased. I can get rid of those 2 tabs on my list. Piplup is easily one of my best in a while, in your opinion. Well, thank you. Yeah, he took a little while to make, but I think all the details worked out on him. Looks exceptional. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, we are finished for today. Thank you guys for coming in and for voting to have me do an evening stream instead of a midday stream. I feel like I, get better viewage and just more people to come by when I do an evening stream versus a midday stream. I guess because people are doing church things or errands or they're on the other side of the world and they're sleeping. That I think the 6 o'clock time seems to work really well for everybody. So, yeah. I think this is a good time for everything. So let's go. Looks to me, hold the phone. Yes, Chicky is still streaming. Okay, for whatever reason she wasn't popping up on my page. I don't know why. That was weird. Okay, here's our raid call. Copy this raid call. Let's go spook Chicky. We haven't raided her in absolutely forever. Let's go be awesome units and scare her. She does have sound effects. Exclamation point SFX is for her as well, and she's got scare alerts. She's got some funny sounds in there as well. So feel free to be silly over there. Alright, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Mental Health Monday. Back to doing some more crocheting as we do. And I will see you guys then. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed, my friends. Give yourself hugs. You guys have done awesome. You've survived another weekend. We can do this. It's almost February. Can you believe it? Love, 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 love you all. And a huge shout out yet again to Glenn Ellison and his community for coming in and chilling and hanging out and all that good stuff. And bringing his community and the gifted subs and hype train and all that good stuff. I'll see you in the Discord. Much love to all your faces. Love you all. Bye, everybody. Take care. Bye, 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 bye.